This is the greatest attack on the LGBTQ plus community since the police-inspired riots at the Stonewall Inn during that hot summer of June 1969. It's a very, very sad time for the LGBTQ plus community. What are we all talking about? Like, what does this mean? Like, when you heard that Don't Say Gay passed, what did you feel?
It's a huge step backward.
Is that what you feel? Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's dangerous to kids that are growing up and feeling like they need to keep themselves a secret. It's really sad. I just
didn't think this was going to pass. You know, I guess maybe I just still believe in humanity or something like that. You know, it's like, you know, they're constantly saying, oh, this is just, you know, the parents protecting the kids. And
from what though? Protecting them from what?
From talking about sex in schools. I mean, don't you think that like when you're like, you know, a kid and people talk about love between parents, that's kind of sexually driven in a way, you know? I mean, but more than that, you don't talk about anything sexually driven from kindergarten to third grade.
And you can discuss sexuality and gender identity without discussing sex in like a hardcore way. You know, it's like to let people know, like let kids know, like you're okay the way you are.
You're okay.
And they're not going to get that now.
You're perfect really how you are. I feel unseen. Like, I feel like for as happy as I was when Biden took office, and I felt that like he mentioned trans at every speech, you know, and it was like, wow, we're at the table, Damien, you know, we're sitting down for this. And then this passes and I don't feel seen again. I feel like we've taken steps back, you know, and
we're being erased.
We're being silenced.
And thrown back into the closet. And it's discouraging to people who would feel comfortable coming out. Now they're going to feel less comfortable.
Do the gays care? Do you think the gays care?
I mean, it's really discouraging. Yeah. You know? And
you know that I just told a friend of mine about this. Like, she had no idea. And she has no children, okay? But I was surprised that she didn't. She's like, what? Oh, the teachers won't be able to say that. Are you serious? No, that's not going to pass. I'm like, yeah, that is what's going on right now. Yeah. There are so many people in the LGBTQ plus community that just have no idea, you know, where it's like, unless it's at your door, then you just kind of like don't care.
Yeah.
And that's super sad. Yeah. Super sad. So like, what happens now? Like, do the protests continue? Do we stop spending our money in certain places? Do we just go back in the closet, like you said?
Well, one of the strongest powers any of us has is where we choose to spend our money. That's like, you can really stick it to people by saying, I'm not going to support this, I'm not going to support that.
So I'm going to just move out of Florida then.
I mean, oh, and I just got comfortable here too, you know?
I finally started getting all my Amazon deliveries, you know? My neighbors stopped getting all of them, and now I'm going to have to move out of Florida. Listen, for folks that are not in Florida, pray for us.
Nice knowing y'all. Nice knowing y'all.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Fay What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the Fay What Show. Get the week's